In this lesson, we are going to explore a feature that doesn't require a 2D sketch, and that feature would be the fillet command. I'm going to select the fillet icon. The property manager opens, and as you can see, there is quite a few settings inside of this property manager. We are going to start at the very top. Notice we have two buttons here, manual and fillet expert. Typically, you want to try to apply fillets using the manual tab, and that's what you see here. When you get into more complex parts where fillets may intersect one another and you may have issues resolving those intersecting fillets, that's when you want to try the fillet expert to help work you through those issues. So we are going to stay with the manual setting and then work through the property manager. Notice we do have 4 fillet types, constant being the most common, followed by full round fillet. The variable size and the face fillet are generally reserved for more complex parts. So we are going to be using constant size for the first example here. In the next part of the property manager, we have items to fillet. Now I can select an edge, face, features, or loops. I'm going to go out to the screen and select an edge. And you see a preview of a 10mm radius fillet. I'm going to change that fillet size to 5mm. Click outside of that window so the preview updates, and you notice the 5mm radius on the screen. Now I'm going to work my way around the model and select additional edges. Now I do have a choice. Instead of working around the edges, I could have selected this face. So let me clear this window, and this time I will select the face. And you can see the difference as far as the results. It also filleted the 4 holes along with the bottom of the cylinder. I'm going to clear the window one more time and show you what happens when we select edges. When you are in the fillet command, even though an edge may be hid from you, the fillet command allows you to view that edge through the solid part like you see here. I will select the 4th edge and there is my fillet. I'm gonna work around the part and select the 4 edges around the top face, and then close out the fillet command. Now notice in the feature manager tree, we don't have any plus sign in front of the fillet feature because the fillet feature doesn't require a 2D sketch. Let's go back into the fillet command, and this time we are going to take a look at the bottom of the model. Notice we have a checkbox in front of tangent propagation. When you go out and select an edge, if it finds tangents and this box here is checked, it will place a fillet around that parameter. And because these 4 corners were tangent based on the earlier fillet, it followed along that path until we go back to the point that we selected. I'm going to close out of this, and you see another fillet added to the feature manager tree. Now I'm gonna delete fillet 2 and edit fillet 1. Notice when I edited fillet 1 and when I placed fillet 1 on this part, I receive 1 tag. Now I can change the size of this radius back in the property manager, or I can change it in this tag. So I can type in a radius of 3, enter, and the preview updates. Now notice I have this checkbox for multiple radius fillets. If I put a check mark in here, it will give me a tag for each one of the fillets, allowing me to change those fillet sizes individually. So I can change this size here, for example, to 5mm, and let's do the same for the other edges, all within this one fillet command. So that's pretty handy. I'm going to close out of the fillet command and you see a 5mm radius along the top edge and a 3mm radius for the 4 vertical edges. I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to go back into the fillet command, and this time let's try full round fillet. Now you will see as soon as I select this button, the property manager below that point updates, and there we have the 3 windows. What we are going to do here is place a round fillet between these 3 faces. So inside of the first window, I'm going to select this face. You want to make sure you return to Property Manager, activate the second window, roll the model, select the second face. Go back to the Property Manager, activate the third window, and then select the third face. And you see a preview of a full round fillet. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content.